So what is Down syndrome? It's also known as trisomy 21. It's when a person is born with 3 copies of chromosome 21 instead of 2. Everybody know that biology? Mommy gives 1, daddy gives 1, and like everybody's got a pair. Well, for this chromosome 21, they have 3. Now, most of the time, it's random, right? There's like 2 or 3% of the time where the mother or father have a third one sticking off and then they accidentally give it to their child. But most of the time it is random, and then it has, and we have to say this all the time, we actually have to tell people in other countries that it has nothing to do with what you eat, right? It has nothing to do with race, nationality, socioeconomic status, religion, or anything the mother or father did during, before or during pregnancy. And unfortunately, I mean, there was he looked like a really nice guy. I just hate his name. His name was John Langdon Down. And he was a UK, very wealthy doctor who had a grandson with Down syndrome. And he categorized a group of people and said, this is a group of people who have these common characteristics, including my grandson. And so they named trisomy 21 after him, and that's why it's called Down syndrome. Semantics in our community, we talked about this at our kind of more intimate Q&A earlier. Call people by their name. That's like, what do we call you? Well, call them by their name. That's probably the best thing to do. People first language. I use my friend Patty, who's, she's about 300 pounds. I love Patty, and she said, don't call me Fat Patty. Do not call me Fat Patty. So we don't call it the Down's child, the Down's person. We call it the person with Down syndrome, the child with Down syndrome. So people first language. And then we use intellectual and developmental disability, challenge, disordered, condition, and we at Global Down Syndrome Foundation use differently abled, okay? It is not a disease. You cannot check it. You cannot catch it. And then R word, I assume everybody knows what the R word is, not okay. Cure, suffer from, afflicted by, also not okay. And our community gets a little, I guess aggressive when people use these words. So don't be surprised if you get like hate social media if you ever use those words.